the increased focus on the excellence in undergraduate education, and in fact excellence across everything we do, is a direct result of the business plan that he really conceived of and gave rise to. Because up until then, I don't think the university quite grappled what the world was doing. I mean, our own competition was doing by way of improving undergraduate education and student success.
Well, I give Provost Subaswamy full credit for the war on attrition. When he read the business plan, even before he came to visit for the interview, he realized that one of the measures, which is one of the more visible measures we have, is our graduation rate's about 60%. The 20th university is 72%. So there's a 12% gap we've got to fill. Well, that's a 6-year graduation rate. And he is smart enough to realize that if we lose them their freshman year, they're never going to make it through that process. And so he literally declared war on attrition.
It was a way of saying, we have such an enormous task ahead of us that the entire university needs to be focused on it, and everyone needs to work sort of all hands on deck mentality.
It's our goal to help them, not to weed them out like the old days. And he has carried that to an operational point.
Systematically, we have been really focused on learning from some data collection and focus groups and so forth, always. When students fail, what goes wrong and how can we fix it? So we're really in a research-based mentality to learn from our own student body what works, what doesn't work, how do we need to improve, and also look at what more successful universities have done.
It's been a tremendous change in the culture for that freshman year to do everything we can do to get them to stay and come back, because once they're sophomores, it's easier to get them through the process.
Now we have that first-year retention rate up to about 82%, and so there's been already a dramatic improvement.
In about 2 years, the war on attrition will begin to affect our 6-year graduation rate, and I think it'll go up significantly.
We know that we're already having some successes that give us confidence that we're headed in the right direction.
The big change is one that I applaud the Provost and the University Senate for doing, and that is changing Gen Ed. Had not been changed for 25 years.
If you think about when the old general education curriculum now was put in place, that was before the internet existed. The Soviet Union was still around.
I give Professor Ernie Yanarella a lot of credit when he was chairman of the Faculty Senate. He came to me and said that we need to glue together our core curriculum.
Any core curriculum that is supposed to apply to all students over a period of time really needs to be re-examined.
We're increasing the study of diversity. We're increasing the international component. We're increasing communications. We're having smaller classes so we can get the students to have more of an interaction with their instructor. And that change will hit the campus beginning this year, and will have a profound effect, I think, in the future.
It's going to place them well to be leaders in the world that they're going to encounter.
That richness will give them a bachelor's degree that will allow them to go in the workforce and be productive. But in addition to that, if we can whet their appetite for getting deeper into the research experience and then going into the upper levels, then that allows us to create the people that will create the jobs for others in the state.